Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that I know is on a lot of your minds, speaking English. It's so important, right? But the moment we try to speak, this fear just grabs us. If you've ever felt that, if you've been holding back, then you're in the right place. Let's tackle this together, shall we? You know that little voice in your head? The one that goes, "What if I make a mistake?" Or, "Oh no, what if people laugh at me?" Sound familiar? Yeah. Those thoughts, they can stop you dead in your tracks, right? But listen, today we're going to face this fear. Because I'll let you in on a secret. The first step to speaking English has nothing to do with grammar or big words. Nope, it's all about what's going on up here, in your mind. That's it, right there. The number one most important thing you can do is to just give yourself permission to be wrong. Seriously, we have to get this idea locked in our heads before we can even think about moving on. It's a total mindset shift. Okay, let me ask you something. Think back to when you learned to ride a cycle. Were you like a pro on day one? Of course not. You fell down, right? I bet you got a few scrapes and bruises. But did you stop? No way. You got back on. Learning English, it's exactly the same thing. You're gonna make mistakes. And that's not just okay, it's actually how you learn. It's necessary. So here's the main takeaway, okay? Your goal is not perfection. Forget perfection. Your goal is fluency. And what's fluency, really? It just means being able to speak, to get your ideas out. And that only comes from one thing, practice. Not from being scared of mistakes, but from making them and keep going. All right, I want you to do something for me. Make this your personal mantra. Anytime you feel that little bit of fear coming up, just stop, take a deep breath, and say this to yourself, maybe even out loud. I am allowed to make mistakes. Seriously, try it. Think of it like your secret weapon against that fear of what other people might think. Okay, great. So now that we've started to shift our mindset, let's get practical. How can we actually start bringing English into our everyday lives? We're going to start with some super simple, zero pressure techniques that, you can do completely on your own. No audience needed. So we're going to look at 3 really easy ways to do this. First up is something called Label the World. Then we'll move on to thinking in English. And finally, we'll play a fun little something called the commentary game. Let's dive into the first one. This first tip, it's so simple, but wow, it's effective. All you need are some sticky notes. Just start labeling things around you. Stick a note on your door that says door. On the fan, fan. Your chair, the remote, your coffee mug. You get the idea. Every time you look at these things, you'll see the English word. Your brain just starts to connect the dots on its own. It's almost effortless. Okay, tip number 2. Think of your mind, your inner voice, as your own private practice room. No one else is there. So start thinking in English. Just tiny thoughts. Instead of thinking in your first language, switch it to, I am hungry, or I need to drink water. You see a nice view and think, it is sunny outside. These little tiny senses, they start to rewire your brain to think in English, bit by bit. All right, this next one is actually pretty fun. I call it the commentary game. Basically, you become a sports commentator for your own life. Whatever you're doing, just say it out loud in English. So you're washing your hands, you say, I am washing my hands now. I need soap. I know, it might feel a little weird at first, but trust me, it's amazing practice for getting your mouth and brain to work together to form sentences automatically. Okay, so we've done some practice inside our heads and in our rooms. Now, let's get you a little starter pack of phrases for actual real-life situations. These are super simple sentences you can just memorize and then use with confidence. Let's take a look at these, okay? These are all things we go through every single day. So instead of saying it the usual way, just try the English phrase. Feeling tired? Try, I am feeling sleepy. Leaving the house? Just say, I am stepping out. See, you don't have to have a huge conversation. The goal is just to get used to the feeling of these words coming out of your mouth in a real situation. Every single time you do it, that's a win, a small victory for you. All right, so how do we make all this stick? How do we turn these ideas into an actual habit? Well, I've got a little something for you, a challenge, a really simple 7-day challenge designed to just kickstart everything. That's it, just 7 days. That is all it takes, just 1 week of small, consistent steps to build that little bit of confidence that makes all the difference. So what do you say? You in? So here's the mission, should you choose to accept it. For the next 7 days, every day, you just have to do 3 tiny things. That's all. Number 1, think one single thought in English. Number 2, label one new thing in your house. And number 3, use just one of those phrases we talked about in a real conversation. That's it. It's so simple. Anyone can do this, right? So as we're wrapping up here, I just want to leave you with one final thought. The whole point of everything we've talked about today, the whole point of this challenge is just to start speaking. It has nothing to do with being perfect. It's all about taking that very first step. And hey, let's start a conversation right now. I'm curious. Think way back. What was the very first English sentence you can remember learning or saying? Drop it in the comments below. It'll be fun to see where we all started. All right, all the best to you. Keep at it. And please, don't be afraid to make those mistakes.